up everyone, James here. For those of you OG followers on my channel, I don't know if you remember, but a long time ago I did a little setup build of my first ever saltwater aquarium. It was like a budget nano reef tank, I think I called the video, so go check it out if you haven't. I was thinking over sort of November, December time last year that I really wanted to give a nano aquarium another go. I've got my sort of Fluval Evo going on with my clownfish in it, but after my Bangai Cardinal died, I really wanted another one, and I really wanted just to have its own tank and have sort of another planted nano reef going on with some macroalgae and stuff. So I've had it set up for a few months now, and I just wanted to check it out and show you guys sort of what it looks like at the moment, at the stage it's at, and hopefully where it will go in the future. So let's check it out. Alright everyone, so here it is. Looking a bit green at the moment, I must admit, but we're going through its sort of cycle. It's been going for a few months, so algae is natural. Plus I have been dosing this aquarium quite a lot with fertilizer to sort of keep the macroalgae going. When I put this macroalgae in, died off a little, as you can see there. Some of it's gone sexual and died off, but I'm going to keep going with fertilizers and get the algae growing as much as possible, and that should counter the algae on the back of the glass and everything else. But in terms of what it looks like, it sort of looks really cool at the moment, and as you can see, lots of sprouts from this Calepa macroalgae here. There's a load of new pieces growing and sprouting up, so it seems to be doing really well. If anything, it's going a bit mad here, which is really cool, and I'm hoping this Calepa prolifera in the back here will, or sorry, the front will sort of start to go a bit mental as well. And I have some Botrocladia, which is this red grape macroalgae sort of growing in there. Came from my reef tank and it just got covered in algae, so I hoped that when I put it in here I could sort of pick it up and get it to grow. As you can see, I have a Bangai Cardinal again, which is really cool, and he's very shy, but a lemon damsel. Now I know that online you will read that lemon damsels can be quite aggressive, but at the moment they seem to be happy as anything, so I'm going to keep them in here. There's only those two, there's no sort of cleanup crew or anything going on here. There is a couple of brittle starfish somewhere in the tank, but apart from that, yes, I've got no sort of cleanup crew or anything going on. Might add some in the future, but in terms of setup wise, that is all I've got at the moment. If I do need to get rid of the yellow damsel, which is sort of, if it gets aggressive or anything, I do have this tank here which I can put them in, and that is only just got a little chromis in there at the moment, a black striped chromis. I was hoping to get some more for this, but I haven't. But yeah, I can always put him over into this tank here. So yeah, it's looking really cool. Filter that I had from a previous aquarium, and it's just sort of sitting in the background there, just running a bit of surface agitation on top. And I have a high dom heater here, which is just sort of sitting in the background. Rocks wise, these are from Arca Aquatics. I've had a box full of these for quite a few years now, and they're all dry rock, but I took some out of my Fluval Evo and a few other, and this aquarium down here actually, and put them in here, so I already had some seeded rock, which was really cool. Used a mix of coral gravel and sand that I had kicking around. So yeah, there's not much of setup. And then I have this is the original light from the Fluval Evo. The light is a bit too big, too small horizontal, but it's too long from the length there. So yeah, but it does the job, and it's just a tap on light here, which you can get your blues, and it's off. So it's nothing amazing or anything like that. I might swap the light over. I've got this Lomini Asta 20, which I've done a review for in the past, which I could put on here if I really want to, but again, this aquarium's not got any corals in it, so it's just purely macroalgae, and that is the plan for this tank. It's just to have it as purely macroalgae. I might throw in 1 or 2 soft corals in there maybe one day, but I will wait until sort of the algae bloom is sort of finished and the detritus is sort of gone in the future. Probably the one only other difference between this aquarium and the budget nano one that I did a few years back is that this one is actually using RO water as opposed to tap water, which I set the previous one up. And yeah, I mean, look, you still get algae and everything like that, but yeah, this one's set up a little bit different. Overall, it's nothing spectacular. It's not made to be a sort of a focal feature tank or anything like that, but maybe once the macroalgae grows in, it's going to look absolutely amazing. I really hope that the algae takes over this tank and then it just becomes like a forest of like green grass type thing. That would look so cool in there. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Once the algae sort of grow in and stuff like that, it might look really cool, but I would imagine my fish are going to absolutely love it. That's all for now. I hope you liked the aquarium and the video. It's just a quick run through really of what I've been up to. I've been meaning to do it for a long time, so it's just something cool that I've been working on in the background. But let me know your thoughts or anything that I could potentially add to it, or what would be really cool going forward in the future. And until next time, you stay safe.